This is IT Models by Rocky Grainstrand. Transaction processing systems are systems that provide support to operations of organizations, and data such as sales orders, production orders, and accounting data is input into these systems. It is then used to provide information to other employees working in the organization. Management information systems provide support for tactical and strategic decisions. These information systems will not affect operations in short term, but in the long term decisions with broader and wider implications for the organization. They focus on summarizing and analyzing transaction data for the benefit of effective managerial decision making. And data warehouse. In organizations with very large transaction data sets, an entirely new data set is often created in preparation for the management information system. It is common to refer to that intermediary data set as the data warehouse. We refer to the incoming transaction processing systems as source systems, in that they provide the source data for the data warehouse. So here is a transaction processing system, and transaction processing systems, management information system configuration, and management information system separated from transaction processing. And transaction processing, management information system configuration, and introduction of data warehouse. To ensure the safety of all employees and visitors at the site and facility is part of the disaster recovery plan. The purpose is a documented process to implement an establishment's disaster recovery processes and recover and protect the IT infrastructure in the occurrence of a disaster. Objectives would be protect vital information and records, secure business sites and facilities, safeguard and make available vital materials, supplies, and equipment to ensure the safety and recovery of records from predictable disasters, reduce the risk of disasters caused by human error, deliberate destruction, and building or equipment failures. Be prepared to recover from a major natural catastrophe. Ensure the organization's ability to continue operating after a disaster. Recover lost or damaged records or information after disaster. The plan should identify and adequately protect the department's vital records, reduce the risk of disasters, ensure the department's ability to effectively resume operations after a disaster, ensure the department's ability to rapidly reconstruct essential information, salvage damaged records containing information essential to establishing detailed recovery procedures, and a management directive for implementation. Key personnel would be the management team, which lays down the essential foundation of the maintenance program. The management team works under a senior manager, but application owners act as key delegates of management. The management team is essential during a focused disaster recovery plan. They update and ensure the system stakeholders' requirements are adequately considered. The disaster recovery team, which is the second team of people in a disaster recovery maintenance program, is the disaster recovery team itself, which consists of a program manager and coordinators. The manager determines how they relate to each other and sustains a process by which to update and approve plans, define mandatory plan components, and assess the plan readiness. coordinates put together the building blocks of the disaster recovery plan, along with composing a big picture of the plan. They map out all of the plan details, such as the recovery strategy. They also fulfill all resource requirements in the plan. The third group of people is the technical staff. Technical staff takes on a variety of roles to keep a disaster recovery plan up to date. They include a technical process owner, development leader, and support staff. At the most basic level, these team members manage the daily operation of their various applications. They maintain the task lists and scripts for routine system operation. Cold recovery, a warm recovery. Qualitative analysis uses subjective judgment based on non-quantifiable information, such as expertise, industry cycles, strength of research and development, and labor relations. Qualitative analysis contrasts with focuses on numbers found in reports, such as a balance sheet. Qualitative analysis deals with intangible, inexact concerns that belong to the social and experiential realm rather than the mathematical one. The approach depends on the kind of intelligence that machines lack, since things like positive associations with a brand, management, trustworthiness, customer satisfaction, and cultural shifts are difficult and arguably impossible to capture with numerical inputs. Measuring performance using things such as annual inventory, physically counting every item in the warehouse, having, and then deciding to have how much product sold within the first year and what should be on hand. Could be something such as 10% of the actual physical count. A benchmark is a measurement of the quality of an organization policy, products, programs, strategies, etc., and their comparison with standard measurements or similar measurements of its peers. So we could say 70% of employees should be signed up for the employee portal by February 1st. The employee portal is secure and includes information and how to sign up for insurance, pay stubs, W-2s, discounts that the company provides, etc. The risk assessment. Move quickly to secure your systems and fix vulnerabilities that may have caused the breach. The only thing worse than a data breach is multiple. You'll need to take steps so it doesn't happen again. Assemble a team. Identify data forensics team, consult with legal counsel, secure physical areas, stop additional data loss, remove improperly posted information, interview people who discovered the breach, do not destroy evidence. Things that can trigger any kind of risk could be almost anything, whether the environment, such as dry weather and fires, weak credentials such as poor passwords, application vulnerabilities, malware, social engineering, too many permissions, inside threats, physical attacks, improper configuration such as user errors. Mistakes do happen and errors are made, but hopefully can be stopped before they cause a data breach. And references.